Well, a shift in the world is definitely coming. Things are definitely starting to change. And a lot of the things that are beginning to change can be explained a lot like NoFap. Now, when someone practices NoFap, there are one of two things that can happen, depending on one's balance of the discipline. One possibility is that one may transmute this life force into a higher form through the right type of mental balance. I must say it's more to it than just shutting down your brain, or there's more to it than just willpower, or there's more to it than, some thought that you might have. It really is best described, NoFap is best described as a mental balance. And I don't know if those that experience NoFap, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you know this, but that's the truth. And then there's also a second thing that can happen if one practices NoFap, and that is that one becomes they suppress the feeling, and as a result they become more perverted in the mind. Well, let me tell you something, all you who are watching. That is exactly the type of result that happens when a planet's energy begins to rise. This might sound new agey, but people have known that this type of change is going to happen for a very long time. Those that can handle the energy become a better version of themselves, and those who cannot handle the energy go completely bananas. This can be demonstrated through the full moon, as there are people during the full moon that might actually be able to get a lot of work done. And then there's other people during the full moon that their emotions get the better of them, and they begin to do insane things because of the energy coming from that full moon. Well, this is exactly what's beginning to happen with the earth. And Sadhguru once talked about this thing. It scares a lot of people, and I think people are kind of get the wrong idea when it comes to this thing. He basically says the moon is not getting any closer. As time goes by each year, it gets a few millimeters further away from the earth. And he predicts that sometime around the year 24,778, that we are going to have a state where the moon is going to be so far away that women will not be able to have their cycles anymore. And as a result, the human race will just peter off. No need for a nuclear bomb, no need for this or that or the other. But what a lot of people don't understand is we are far from the only life in this system. Sadhguru has talked about this before. And it scares the hell out of people. And people are afraid that some kind of shift is going to happen where the human race is going to die off. But what really is happening is a cosmic shift is happening. What we consider to be natural is not what the spiritual hierarchy of Earth considers to be natural. It's not what the planet considers to be natural. And when certain changes happen, and when a certain being comes to this earth, they who follow the teachings of this full aspect of a cosmic master, they will be able to live in such a way that the physical need for procreation, in the same sense as we know it, will not be necessary. This change is not happening because of or even for humanity. It is happening because this globe that we take for granted is nothing more than a piece of dirt, is actually a great light. Originally, it was a great light in this solar system. And because we fail, we had the privilege of being reincarnated here. And the earth slowed down her accelerate, what is it, her evolution. She actually reversed it a little bit. And we live in this material form because of that. All this material stuff because of that. When this change happens, those that do not follow the space intelligence in its full aspect, not as Jesus did, as a half aspect, when he came to earth, and he was, his consciousness was split. We're not going to go too deep into that, but he was born through a human. This will not happen the next time. This will not happen. What's going to happen is this being is going to come straight down in its full aspect. And it will have more power than all the armies of the world combined. I can promise you that. And slowly but surely, people will be selected out. And they will be I guess you could say, incarnated into the sphere outside of the one that we're in, called the outer darkness, which is where the new planet is. This ninth planet that people don't talk about much. The planet X. A very dark, mysterious planet filled with volcanoes and slime and all the like of the original Earth that was here trillions of years ago. And just like how we destroyed Lemuria and had to come up through the slime, and just like how we destroyed Atlantis and had to come up through the slime, we will once again have to go through all that nonsense because of our material garbage that we're attached to. And the earth will evolve. And as we are being prepared by the cosmic intelligence, the moon will slowly leave, as it has been doing for billions of years. And we will not have to immediately give up procreation as we do now. But slowly over time, man's energy will evolve. And by the time the moon has gone so far that no woman can have her natural cycle, we will no longer need this. We will be born of the earth like Adamic man was, straight from the violet flame. There will be no need for sex or procreation. That is what is going to happen when the energy shifts. And not everyone is going to be able to handle the change. And this is not for light-hearted individuals, believe me. It's not a punishment for us. It is more so an experience. Karma is not a punishment, it's an experience. When the earth changes, there ain't going to be no Sonichus or Rosachus or Coomers or any of that nonsense. The human race will evolve, and this is going to cause me a great deal of popularity. But I am not even close to being done with this. If it takes me 1,000 years, I'll still be teaching this, believe me. Believe me, it doesn't matter how long it's going to take. But not everyone should click on this video because it is not for everyone.